The Badgers will kick it away to start us off. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's loose at the 15. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Can't get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the left side. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try to run for it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. After run, now throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's past the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Bateman. Still running at the 40. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
The Badgers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Man, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Hamilton. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David,
He's off to the races. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's the give off the left side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play. At least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him. Make the game physical. Make him pay for it.
Off he goes. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain. And maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Alabama 7, Wisconsin 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. He's going to pass on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
All right, so
and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Got it. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts. So
fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is...
Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 21 over UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beat.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical.
The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers want to move quickly. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
A third and long coming up here. Looking for space. It's Bateman. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive.